Here's a review of the Samsung SmartCam. I replaced a old SmartCam 8910W that died on me with this guy. This one does not have any pan and tilt options like the SmartCam does, but it does have a 4x zoom, and you can move it around the screen, just a pinch zoom and move with your finger, so that's almost the same thing. It just won't go as far as the rotation would on the SmartCam. It does have a much better picture than the SmartCam. It is a high def camera, and the SmartCam was, I believe, 680 by 480 at the maximum. So this is a very nice improvement, and we'll show you some sample video of that as well. The biggest downside right off the bat to this guy is that you have to use the Samsung either web app or app on your phone. It is a decent app, however, I have had plenty of trouble with the website. If it's not responsive, or if it won't log you in, or if it won't load, you have no access to your camera. I haven't had any issue with the app on the phone, but the website has been more of a pain. You can set up events to record through audio or through motion detection. You can set different motion areas, audio sensitivity to do the recording. It can record to an SD card, or you can set up a Picasa web album if you want to have pictures sent that way, although I do question the security of something like that. What you cannot do is upload to an external FTP site or a NAS or something like that, which the SmartCam and many other security cameras will do. You have to go through the Samsung software, and there's no ways around that. I use the IP camera viewer basic on my Android cell phone, and I've got 6 other cameras set up to monitor it on a tile view, which is quite nice. The Samsung will connect that way only in your home network. So once you leave and you are not part of your home network, you have to access the camera through its app, and you cannot use it through a third-party app like the IP camera viewer, which is a little bit annoying to me. I like to have everything in one place. So now I have to go and just log in just to see this one room. So the nice thing about the app, that you do have an option to have recordings. You can start the recording through your phone. You can do all the zoom functions. You can set every single thing up through that app, and there is a two-way microphone function that is native to it right off the bat. However, the mic on the camera is quite sensitive. The speaker is very dim, so unless you're in the quietest of rooms, you will not hear the speaker on this camera. You can set it up to be on an external speaker, for example, but that seems to be a little bit extreme for my functioning. Now, the quality itself is superb. The color reproduction, the dynamic range, it is fabulous. The sample that I have right here, I do not have the dynamic range set on because I do not need to see outside this window. I've got another camera outside. The night camera, the night vision is great. What the downside was of the SmartCam was it would continuously click back and forth to see if it needed to switch between the night vision or not, and this one does not do that. You'll hear a very subtle click as the IR filter cuts in, but it does not click back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, which I think may have been the signaling of the demise of the SmartCam. The night vision is very good. You do see a little bit of a halo on the lens from the IR lights behind the lens. Not that it's a huge deal, but it is there. It does record to an SD card, and it will automatically re-record once it's full, and it does last a good amount of time depending on how you have it set up to record. But the downside is if somebody steals the camera, you don't get to see them unless you were watching them in real time. Alright, hope it's helpful.
Here's a quick sample video just to show something straight from the camera. I had to record it to my cell phone because the website app is a little bit finicky, so that's one of the downsides, is that you're relying 100% on either your phone or the Samsung website, which hasn't been the greatest.